And a lot of people are anxious right now about their investments after the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped nearly 600 points today.
The decline was the worst for the Dow since August of 2011. At the opening of today's market, the index dropped an unprecedented 1,000 points. Stocks staged a comeback for most of the day before dropping once again. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 index also dropped by nearly 4%. Now, this trend is being triggered by fears of an economic slowdown in China, but local investment advisors are telling people to stay calm. Greg Newman has you covered with more on that story tonight.
It's easy to look at your 401k or Roth IRA dropping along with the markets and get very worried, but part of the advice being given to casual investors is to not pay too much attention to these shifts.
You may or may not have noticed the markets being pretty volatile as of late.
Madison wealth advisor Neil Dinndorf is spending more time than normal these days, reassuring his clients about their portfolios with a different message depending on their stage in life.
For our younger clients or those that are accumulating, we remind them that this is certainly a positive, that they can buy stocks at a discount or on sale, so to speak.
Shelley Weber has an advisor of her own and says she's letting him do the worrying for now.
We've got 25 years left, probably about, so we've seen some similar things before, so I tend to not worry too much about it in the day-to-day.
The worried calls Neil is getting tend to be from those clients recently retired or on the verge of retirement.
We remind those clients that are concerned about taking money out when the market's down like this that, yes, their investment account balance might be dropping, but within that account, there's a conservative portion of it that we have invested for times like this.
But Dinndorf says what we're seeing is a correction, nothing like the market crash of 2008 that led to the Great Recession.
I think going through that experience has made some investors numb, and to this current downturn that we're in.
I'm in for the long term, and so I try not to pay too much attention to short-term fluctuations like that.
Neil says that's the attitude everyone needs to adopt.
Adding stress to your life by looking at it every single day, I don't think it's worth that in the long term.
Neil Dinndorf says if there is a slight concern, it's that this market correction is happening in August when trading is normally very light. He says trading usually picks up in September, but he has no crystal ball to determine whether or not that's a good or bad thing for investors. He says either way, try to keep your eye on the long-term future.
Hard as it might be, hang on to the rails and close your eyes. All right, Greg, thanks.